welcome. Today I'm going to be finished turning this ash bowl, which I turned wet going back about 14 months ago, I should think. It's about 14 inches across at the moment. It'll end up a little bit narrower than that when we finish, but I'll go through my process and the way I approach it. There are many different ways of doing it, but I thought it might be of interest to you. So that's today's project, finishing off that ash bowl. I've got 3 shout outs to give today. The first guy is a chap called Jim Overton, and his channel goes under Jimson's stuff, and I'll put a link down below as I usually do. And Jim has been turning for quite a while, but he started putting videos up with the inlays that he does, and he uses a product called Milliput, which is great because it's made in Wales, where I'm from. And Jim's been doing this a while now, obviously, because he's got it down to a fine art, and it produces some wonderful effects. So I'll put a link down to Jim's channel and have a look at this Milliput inlay, and he really does a good job with it. And there's an amazing array of different patterns that you can achieve, and it's great, makes really good viewing, and I hope we get lots more from Jim. So that's Jim Overton from Jimson's stuff. The second shout out is for a young lad from the United States called Todd Halleman. Todd's got 2 videos up at the moment, and the young lad's got some talent, and go across to his channel and support him, subscribe, share his videos, and give him some encouragement, because he's got a lot of talent. That's Todd Halleman. And finally, and by no means least, a very good friend of mine, Martin Saban-Smith. The reason I'm giving Martin a shout out is that I watched his latest video, and I'm into horror films and scary movies, and this was a scary movie, believe you me. He goes through the whole process of making this piece that he absolutely nailed at the end, but his journey from mounting it on the lathe and finishing it was a scary one, believe you me. I'll say no more about it. I'll put a link to Martin's channel, as I will with the other 2 lads as well. Enjoy his video, and Martin has a wealth of information on there from the experience he's got with colouring, pyrography and various other things, but this one is really a must-see. So that's Martin Saban-Smith, and I won't go any more into what it's about. Okay, without further ado, apologies for the fairly long introduction. We'll go across to the lathe and we'll finish turn this. Okay, here we are at the lathe, and I've got chucked up a friction drive, which is just a piece of pine which I turned to a slight dome and covered in router matting or shelf liner, call it what you will, and stuck it down with a few bits of hot glue at the back and just covered it with duct tape, and that will create the friction drive. Now you can see hopefully on the back of the piece, I've found centre. That was the hole that I left when I wet turned it. So I just bring up the tailstock and apply a bit of pressure. Okay, that's as far as I need to go. And then when I have reversed it for the 3rd time to take off the nub, which I will reduce a bit now with a gouge, there will be a minimum amount of work to do to tidy up. Again, just using a bowl gouge. Okay, so now I've established the depth of the bowl now, where it's even as far as the vertical plane is concerned. Bit of finishing off around here now, and I'll just refine the shape, and then I can actually finish off the back of the bowl. So I have the bowl finished on the outside now, sanded down to 600. I took obviously because it was between the centre was brought up to hold it against the jam chuck I had on here. I turned down the centre. Unfortunately the camera was off, but never mind. I turned down the centre, and then with a sanding pad going through the grits, I merely sanded the centre so it's all nice and smooth down to 600. Now I shall reverse it and hog out the middle. Now at this stage I would normally apply sanding sealer and a finish, but I have an idea. Turning about 1300 revs, nice light cuts. What's happened is, because I've gone a bit thin in the mortise here, I misgauged that. However, these things happen. I'm going to power sand this now to 600 and get rid of the tool marks, as opposed to shear scraping as I would normally do, and I'll come back when that's done. Here's the bowl sanded up to 600 grit on both sides. Very pleased with the way it's turned out. It's got a lovely figure, and it's quite a nice shape, and I haven't finished it. I haven't put a wax on, I haven't put any sanding sealer on, and the reason for that is I've got an idea for a new way of finishing bowls, and well, anything really. So when I say a new way, it's a new way to me. I have seen something similar done, but nevertheless I'm going to keep you dangling now until my next video, because I will reveal all. It does involve colour, but it also involves another medium, and it would be too long, I think, to add on to the end of this video. So what I'm going to do is call it a day for this one. Finished, turned, sanded, ready to get a finish, and I'll be applying that finish next time. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Cheers now.